Alrighty, guys, how's it going? I don't usually do this, but I got a message. I got a thing on my X account. Terrence Hall says, I want an exclusive Hollow update, preferably tonight. If you have time, it's your time to shine, big guy. You know what I mean? Reversion to the mean. So this guy's probably watched me a lot. Reversion to the mean is my tactic. I love it. It's one of my most favorite strategies. So we can go over Hollow and we'll go over it real quick, see what I see here on the daily chart. If it's not a reversion to the mean, we'll look at different patterns and support resistance, which are the demand zones too. All right, so I was looking at Hollow here. We had this big strong support here on the top of this wick. We also filled the gap here, which was what this line was here for, and we clearly hit it here. Had a nice bounce. This was actually really good, but you could see oftentimes, I would definitely take the 10% every time. It comes back again, has another bounce, and it just kept doing it, and then another big bounce, and this was a massive gain right in here. So rule of thumb is when you hit the support multiple times, it indicates weakness. So this was not a bad area to see, and right here at that top of this candle is you had this right here. So it's kind of like this support, this resistance that turned support, and then we broke out. That's a lot of buy zones, and no joke, like what this is why a lot of people made a lot of money there, and they probably kept testing in their luck, and then it finally goes down. So 156 to 137, if you bought it here and it went down, you're down 11%, which is really not too bad. And this is why it's good to have like probably a wider stop loss. I recommend 15 to 20% stop loss, because as a lot of the times is price can come back up to that level. I don't know what everyone's average is, but if you have an average over this $2 range, it's just not looking as good, because there's going to be big resistance right at this 275, right here where it's going to be really big, and then you also have the EMAs as big resistance, the EMA 20 and the 50. And then we're actually almost hitting this 10 right here. So we're right on the EMA 5. Price can easily reject here. A part of my strategy is to always buy it when you're away from the EMA 5 a couple days. As you can see, here's your EMA 5 here. You see how these two candles aren't touching the EMA 5. And so basically what happens is price reverts back to those EMA 5 very fast. Like right in here, you had 2 days away from it, along with the support right here, and price went back up to this. No one can expect this kind of pump here. And so you got to understand, I'm also looking at just anything here going on. I also heard about China New Year's or something. I don't know exactly when that is. Let me look up when is China New Year. Because so Wednesday, January. Oh, so it's that through February 12th. So it's kind of into that new year. And so a lot of people are probably looking at Chinese stocks actually during this time. And that's, we had a 10% move up here. This is actually pretty exciting. You can also see, wow, actually it almost went to $2 here. Look at this little thing. It almost actually went there, 174. If we're looking at that on the daily chart here. We got very close, to this upper here, 174. That was actually just a little bit above this EMA 10, and that's actually where it rejected pre-market. So EMAs will always act as resistance. You test the EMA 10, it goes down. Test the 20, it goes down. I don't think this actually looks bad at all, actually. Here's actually your next resistance. That's kind of where it hit right here. Hit this pre-market and went down. So here's your zones. This is I wouldn't really look at this zone here. I would look at obviously this one right here. That's it really depends on what your average is. I would think, always take the 10%. That's a given. If you're up 10%, always take it, because the market could take it away. Another thing I want to show you guys too is the KDJ here. We're actually trying to curl up here. When it was down really low here, I mean, this is actually really interesting. We had a K of 4.89. I really wish I did see this earlier here. This big support right here, along with the low K value. And then you get this massive, rallies constantly, 20%, 20%, and then This one was a 66%. So if you look at like if you really want like really bottom things, and I mean if you look at the price, we went from $9 all the way to a buck 50. I mean, a lot of people are hurting on this stock. And yeah, it just went crazy down. And if you're looking at this, these are the key levels to look. We filled the gap, which was right here between, 150, 60, 170-ish. And but what I think is too, which how brutal these market makers are, this right here was just a this was the biggest stop loss hunt I've ever seen, because we all see this horizontal line. We all see that this is support. At least you should. And so test it multiple times, go back down, and then come back into that zone. That is insane, right? You'll see that happen a lot, and that's why you have to have a broader stop loss. Just in case if it does that, I recommend for HOLO 20% stop loss. But I'm actually really bullish on this. I really think Chinese New Year. I think China's going to do something great. This is an event that happens once a year. You would think China stocks would rally. If they're going to do it, they're going to do it in between this time frame. The Chinese New Year, between January and February 12th, it's a spring festival. It's a festival that celebrates the beginning of New Year on the traditional lunisolar Chinese calendar. So it's something a lot of people are going to be looking at this, and they're going to be eyeing China stocks. So it makes sense. HOLO would be the first one I look at. It's the most recognizable one. It's got the most volume. It has been known to squeeze shorts. I think this is interesting. Really interesting, actually. Can we fill this gap right here? This will be a very nice gap to fill right here where we gap down. Right in this area here, you see these two lines for a gap fill. That'd be very interesting, and that would be in the 270 to $3 range. I actually might look to take something here. I'm thinking about it. It's actually not bad of a setup. Now that we reclaimed this support zone, I could put a stop below this previous low here, so I can have a 15% stop loss from here. If we close below 137, then yeah, I can stop out. As this is, but we'll see. I actually really like this. This is really nice setup. Chinese New Year, it's good to see that. Nice solid chart. We recovered the support zone. Um, this looks good, guys. You got my approval. I think your first targets is always 10%, but let's see if we can get this EMA 20, which is in the 190s. I think that would be very good target. And if we stay above this, obviously HOLO has been known to make big squeezes, so we don't know when it exactly is going to happen. Trim and trail. That's all I can tell you. Trim and trail. Anybody that tells you otherwise, HOLO is going to go to $3, $5, $7. Nobody knows. No one can predict this massive pump is going to happen, and when it starts happening, it does it fast. So I think this is a bottomed out chart, in my honest opinion. I think this is really good setup. You have a very risk versus reward right here. I'll probably take some of here and accumulate stop loss below the prior of 130. We'll do the prior this low here at 137. I'll probably do like 135, give it a couple pennies down, but we'll see. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to join my premium Discord too and see my alerts, see my strategy, and see how I do a deep dive on stocks just like this one, click the link down below in YouTube comments below and in the description. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system, and it'll take you to this free chat landing page. It does not mean you're a member yet. If you want to become a member, it is super easy to do. And for this video alone, you're going to get a one-time offer of a big discount to access all my services. That includes day trades and swing trades for only $12 a month. All right, you cannot pass up on this deal. It's amazing. I think you guys are going to love it. And if you like my swing trading strategy, my day trading strategy is 10 times better. I'm just going to say it. That's why I want everyone to try the Day and Swing Trading Plus membership. All you have to do is hit day trade alerts right here. You get access to both day trades and swing trades. My day trade is a little more advanced, but I can get you there. I would definitely do one-on-one coaching. I do live streams that you can find right in here. I do live pretty much every day. And it's just a great, solid community. It has a lot of good tools, a lot of good strategies. I love technicals. I love technical analysis because HOLO tells the story. HOLO tells me what's going on. It's a beautiful thing here. You can easily see what's kind of going on here. We need to definitely get some volatility going here soon. I think we're at the edge of here where we can really start breaking out here, guys. We hit this here, we go down. Hit this here, go down. I think we're close to breaking out. If we're gonna break out, the new year will be the thing. Everything makes sense about it. If it don't work, I told you guys my stop loss. I don't want it because if it goes below this, then it's a new low, and I just don't want to deal with this kind of pattern where it goes like this and goes down. I want to see this thing break out of this channel and go up. That's what I would love to see. Definitely worth it. Lots of volume. HOLO is the Chinese stock I would choose, and we'll see where there. All right, guys, join the Discord. You won't regret it. Click the day trade alerts, subscribe on your computer to avoid the iOS fee. And if you have an Android, you will have to subscribe on your computer or use your phone's browser as they're having issues with Android. But once you do that, you can use your phone just as normal, and you get access to all my subscriptions. And also make sure you have the notifications on for your Discord so you get alerted and pinged. But this is a really great channel, guys. I think it's a really great strategy. If you're watching this video, you might be a HOLO fan. I'm looking to get in. Thanks to this guy's request, I think it actually looks good. This is actually a beautiful chart setup. So we'll see, guys. I'll catch you guys later in the Discord. Happy trading. I wish you guys many blessings, many success, and let's make some money. Peace out.